Hello guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel King Coder. Today we will be solving another important problem on prefix sum. So already we have uploaded a video on prefix sum. If you have not watched this video, then please first go through that video and then come to solve this problem. Also, if you have not saved this playlist, then save this playlist for future update. And we are also solving array questions. So save this playlist must and also share this playlist with your friends. So let's start our today's problem. So the problem statement says that product of array except self. So what does that mean? Also, this approach is going to use prefix sum. So if you have not watched that video of prefix sum, then must go and check that out. So we are given an array 1, 2, 3 and 4. We need to find the product except this number. Let's suppose we need to return an answer array where 0th element will be product of all of this. It means 12, 12 and 4, 24. For 2, I need to ignore this 2 and I need to product this 3 variable. So it will be 12. For 3, I need to ignore 3 and I need to product 1, 2 and 4. So it will be 8. And for 4, I need to ignore this 4 and I need to product 1, 2 and 3. So 3 into 2 multiply 1, so it will be 6. So this will be our answer. This is what the problem says. So let's try to see a better approach because it's a medium level question. So we will see only better approach and optimal approach. So in better approach, what we can do, we have this array. As in the previous problem we have created two arrays, left and right. This will also same like that. We will create left and right array and we will initialize left of 0 with 1 and right of n-1 with 1. So we know that in the 0th position there is no element left of 1, so it will be always 1. For 2 there is only one element 1, so in this position it will be 1. For 3 there is two element, so we will multiply these two elements, so it will be 2. And for position 3 there are three elements, so we multiply these three all elements, so it will be 6. This is for the left array. For the right array there is no element right of the index 3, so it will be 1. For index 2 there is only one element 4, so 4 into 1 will be 4. For index 2 there are only two elements, so it will be 4 into 4 multiplied by 3, so it will be 12. And for 1 there are three elements, so it will be 12 multiplied by 2, 24. Now we got left and right product for every element. Let's suppose for 1 we got left 1 and right 1, right 24. For variable 2, for integer 2 we got our left 1 and we got our right as 12. Yeah, it is working that right of the part is 12 and left part is 1, so we will multiply this. So in integer 3 the left is my 2 and my right is 4. Similarly for integer 4 we have our left is 6 and right is 1. So what we can do, we got both the left part and right part, so we will multiply these two things. So let's multiply left of 0 and right of 0. So my final answer will be left of 0 multiplied by right of 0 will be 24. 12 into 1 it will be 12. 2 into 4 it will be 8. 6 into 1 it will be 6. So this is my answer. As you can see, this is my answer. So this is the brute force approach. Now let's try to understand the pseudocode. So in the pseudocode we have created two array left and right with a size of n. N is the size of our nums. So you can see that right of n-1 is initialized with 1 and left of 0 is initialized with 1, as we have done here. Now let's calculate for the right variable. Now let's calculate for the right array. So it will be run from n-2 to 0, right of I plus 1 into nums of I plus 1, same as previous question that we have solved yesterday. And for this left array, this is the same as left of I minus 1 into nums of I minus 1. It is also same as the previous question. So after we get a right and left array, we have stored this both multiplication in answer array, and we have returned that answer. The left of I into right of I. You can see that left of and right of I multiplication is stored in answer array. So this is the brute force approach. Let's talk about the time complexity of this program. So time complexity is big O of n, and the space complexity is big O of n, as we have created two arrays, three arrays actually. So this is a big O of n approach. Now let's look at the optimal approach. So now let's see the optimal approach. In the optimal approach, it is same as something better approach. What we have done in better approach, we have created two array, left and right. So in optimal approach, left array will be my called as answer array, and this right array will become a variable. So as you know, there is a question explicitly says that if I need to return this answer array, then it will not count as a extra space, so it will be my constant space, because I am going to return this answer array, so it will be my constant space. So now this part, the right array is become a variable, so it will be my optimal solution. So now let's see how it is working, how we can make this as a variable. So left array, or you can say the answer array, will be now, as you know that the left of 0 is always a 0, so answer of 0 will always 1. Now as we have solved in the left array, answer of I minus 1 and nums of I minus 1 will be placed, multiplication will be placed in this answer of I position. After this position, this and this multiply will be 2 into 1, so it will be 2. So in this position it will be 2 into 3 is 6. You can see that this is the same as my left array. Now for the right array part, we know that 1 2 3 4, the right of 4 is always 1 because there is no element, so it will be always 1. So what we have done in previous, we have multiplied this. Suppose we have a right array, something, so we need to multiply last position and left of last position to get the answer. So we will do this something like that. We will run a for loop from I equals to n minus 1 to 0. In this case, what we will do, answer of, let's say that n minus 1 is my 3. We know that this is the 3, this is 2, this is 1, this is 0. So answer of 3 will be my 6 into 1, this one, and this 6 will be multiplied in the, and it will store in this answer array. So after that it will run again, and now my answer 2 will be, I know that answer 3 is 6 into 1. Now I need to come to this position, and in this position, what is my right? The right of 3 is now 4, so it will be 4. Right of 3 is 4 into 3, 12, and right of 1 is 12 into 2, 24. So I need to increase my right variable. So what I will do, I will increase my right variable. So right will be equal to my previous right into nums of 3. So when I am in this position, my right will be previous right, that is 1 into 4. So it will be 4. So now answer 2 equals to, I know that I have this answer 2 into right, so it will be 4, that is 8. After that, answer 1 will be my answer 1 into nums of 1. So after that, my right will be become previous right, that is 4 into nums of 2. So 4 into nums of 2 will be 12. 12 into 1 will be 12. So answer 1 is 12. Now answer 0 will be this into this. So now I need to find my right. So after that, my right will be previous right into nums of 1. So this right will be, previous right was 12, 12 into my nums of 1 is 2, so this will be 24. So I know that answer 0 is always 1 into 24, so it will 24. So you can see that answer 3 is become my answer 3 into right, answer 2 becomes answer 2 into right, answer 1 becomes answer 1 into right, and answer 0 becomes answer 0 into right. We have done the same thing as previous, but we have changed something. The left array is like that left, but the right array becomes a variable, and we have changed the variable in every step. So right is equals to right into nums of I. So this is the optimal approach. Now let's talk about the time complexity of this program. So time complexity will be big O of n, and space complexity will be big O of 1. As you know that the question explicitly says that if we need to return an array, then it will not count as a extra space. It will be a constant space. So my space complexity is the big O of 1, and time complexity is big O of n because we have run two for loop simultaneously, not in the nested for loop. So it will be big O of 1. So this will be big O of n, and this will be big O of n. So ultimate time complexity will be big O of n. Now let's try to code this. So as we have come in the Leetcode, and we can see that Leetcode says that you must write an algorithm that runs in big O n time and without using the division operation. So you know that we have not used any division operation. We have done this using two array. In better approach, we have used two arrays. In optimal approach, we have used a single array that is big O of 1 complexity. You can read this line. This line says that can you solve the problem in big O 1 extra space complexity? The output array does not count as the extra space for space complexity analysis. So our program is perfect. Now we have take right variable as 1, you know that, and answer array that is taking a constant extra space. So we have declared answer 0 as 1, as we know that the left of 0 is always 1 and right is always 1 for the last element. We have run a for loop to calculate our answer array, that is the same as the left array, and in this position we have calculated our answer to our right. So this means that answer of I is equals to answer of I multiplied by right. Now we have increased our right for the next path, so right is become right into nums of I. So in this position my right was 1. After this my right will be 4 for 3. My right will be 4 for this position. My right is 4. Now it will go again a for loop, so it will again multiply this 4 into 2 something. So this is the process. Now we have written the answer array. Now let's try to run this code. As you can see, the all test cases are passed. We will submit this now. So I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. If you have any doubts regarding this problem, then free to ask in the comment section.